This is Midnight Whisper. Turn off the lights. And listen. I don't remember installing the camera. That's the first problem. I noticed it at 2:13 a.m. Not because I saw it, because it blinked. A tiny red light from the corner of my ceiling. I was lying in bed, half asleep, when I saw it flicker once, then go still. I sat up slowly. My room was dark, too dark. I turned on my phone flashlight and pointed it upward. There it was, small, circular, black, a camera, mounted exactly where my smoke detector used to be. My heart started pounding. I rent this apartment. No one said anything about cameras. No maintenance notice, no inspection, nothing. I stood on my chair to look closer. No wires, no visible screws. It looked built into the ceiling, like it had always been there. But I know it wasn't, because I stare at that ceiling every night before I sleep, and there was never a red light before. I grabbed my phone. No new apps, no notifications, no warnings. I searched my Wi-Fi devices list. Nothing unfamiliar, just my laptop, my phone, my TV. No unknown camera, no strange device. But the red light blinked again. Once. Slow, like it knew I was watching it. I felt something cold run down my spine. I stepped off the chair, backed toward my bed, and that's when my phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. No greeting. No explanation. Just 5 words. It only records at night. I froze. My room was silent, but the red light was no longer blinking. It was solid. Watching. The red light stayed solid, not blinking, not flickering, just on. I stared at it for almost a full minute before my phone buzzed again. Another message from the same unknown number. Check your email. I didn't want to, but I did. One new email. No subject line, no sender name, just an attachment. Playback _0 213 am.mp4. My hands felt cold as I opened it. The video loaded instantly. It was my room. From above, from the ceiling, from the camera. The timestamp in the corner read, 2:13 a.m. That's now. The video showed me standing on the chair, phone flashlight pointed up, looking directly into the lens. My stomach dropped. This wasn't recorded earlier. This was live. I lowered my phone slowly. In the video, I lowered my phone. Perfect sync. I took one step back. In the video, I didn't. The version of me on screen stayed still staring up at the camera. But in real life, I was already near my bed. I felt my breathing become shallow. On the video, the other me smiled, just slightly. I never smiled. The red light on the ceiling flickered once. The video glitched. For half a second, the screen went black. Then it came back. Now the version of me in the video wasn't looking at the camera anymore. He was looking at something behind him. Behind me. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. The phone vibrated again. Another message. It sees what you don't. The video version of me slowly stepped down from the chair, but I was already off it. He walked toward the bed, but I hadn't moved. He leaned closer to the camera, close enough that his face filled the screen. His expression was different. Calm, almost relieved. Then he whispered something. The audio was distorted, crackling, like it didn't want me to hear it. I turned the volume up. The whisper became clear. It switches at 3 o'clock. The video ended. My phone screen went dark. The red light above me blinked once, twice, then stopped. I checked the time. 2:58 a.m. My phone buzzed again. Don't look at it when it turns. The clock on my phone changed. 2:59 a.m. The red light began blinking faster. And this time, it wasn't the only thing moving in the ceiling. The red light started blinking faster. Not random. Not glitching. Counting down. My phone screen still showed 2:59 a.m., 58 seconds. The ceiling above me made a soft sound. Not loud. Just a faint shifting noise, like something adjusting behind the plaster. I forced myself not to look directly at it. The message said, "Don't look at it when it turns." 30 seconds. My breathing felt too loud. The room felt smaller. The red light blinked faster. Faster. Then, it stopped. The clock changed. 3 a.m. The red light went dark. Completely dark. Silence. I waited. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. Nothing. I slowly lifted my eyes, just slightly. Not directly at the camera, just enough to see the corner of the ceiling. The smoke detector casing was open, hanging slightly lower than before, and inside, there was no camera, just a hollow space, empty. My phone buzzed violently in my hand. A new email. Subject line this time. Switch complete. I opened it. Another video file. Playback _0300 am.mp4. I didn't want to press play, but I already knew I would. The video loaded. It showed my room, from above, the same ceiling angle. But something was wrong. The bed was empty. The chair untouched. The room still. The timestamp read 3 a.m. Then the bedroom door slowly opened. On the video, I felt my throat tighten, because my real bedroom door was closed. In the video, someone walked into the room. Slow, careful steps. The camera angle didn't show their face, just their shadow stretching across the floor. They stopped in the center of the room, right where I had been standing earlier. Then they looked up, directly at the camera, and smiled. The screen glitched. The image distorted. Then it stabilized. Now the camera angle had changed. It wasn't in the ceiling anymore. It was lower, closer, facing the bed. My bed. And in it, someone was lying there, under the blanket, perfectly still. My heart stopped, because I was not in my bed. I was standing, watching the video, but the shape under the blanket was breathing. Slowly, calmly. The phone vibrated again. One final message. "It's your turn to sleep." Behind me, the bedroom door creaked open. The bedroom door creaked open behind me. Slow, deliberate. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. My phone screen still showed the video. The figure under the blanket was breathing. Slow, steady, like someone in deep sleep. The shadow in the video stepped closer to the bed. Closer, until it was standing right beside it, watching, waiting. My real bedroom door clicked shut behind me. Soft, quiet, locked. The red light in the ceiling flickered once, then turned back on, solid. Watching again. My phone buzzed. One last message. Transition requires proximity. My chest tightened. The figure in the video slowly pulled back the blanket, just enough to reveal the face on the pillow. It was me. Eyes closed. Peaceful. Unaware. The version of me in the video leaned closer to the sleeping one, whispered something I couldn't hear. Then the video froze. The screen went black. My reflection stared back at me, but it wasn't matching my expression. I wasn't smiling. The reflection was. My phone screen glitched. The front camera activated by itself. I was looking at myself now. Live. But behind me, in the camera view, someone was standing there. Tall. Still. Right behind my shoulder. I didn't feel anyone. Didn't hear breathing. But on the screen, it slowly raised its hand and placed it on my back. The red light in the ceiling went dark again. The phone vibrated violently. The final message appeared. "Close your eyes." I don't remember deciding to, but I did. Everything went quiet. Heavy. Distant. Then, soft sheets beneath me. Warm pillow under my head. I opened my eyes. I was in my bed. The ceiling above me looked normal. No open casing. No shifting shadow. Just a smoke detector. Still. Silent. I sat up slowly. My room looked exactly the same. Calm. Peaceful. Like nothing had happened. My phone was on the bedside table. Dark screen. No notifications. No unknown messages. No emails. I exhaled slowly. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe stress. Maybe I imagined all of it. Then, at exactly 2:13 a.m., a tiny red light blinked once from the corner of my ceiling, and somewhere, above me, a camera adjusted its angle. The night isn't over yet. If this story stayed with you, another whisper awaits. Until next time, good night.